Hello friends, this is Dhaval Pandya from Rainwater Management. Today we have set up a platform for discussion on rainwater management where we will be discussing new ideas, maybe old ideas, old technique, ancient techniques of rainwater management and the impacts of rainwater management on micro level and macro level. So the platform is open for every participant. You can ask your question, you can share your idea. Please drop your comments on the comment section so that we all can discuss the real issue of rainwater management. So now starting the discussion forum, we have some predefined questions with us regarding rainwater management. So the very basic concept of rainwater management has two specific processes. The first is rooftop recharge and second is groundwater recharge. Through rooftop recharge and groundwater recharge, we can do rainwater harvesting. Rainwater harvesting is misconceptualized as groundwater recharge. Basically, rainwater harvesting is a process where we can collect the rainwater, clean it, filter it, and store it for our further usages. Where groundwater recharge is filtering the rainwater and supply it to the aquifers underground. So I just wanted to make clear to the people who are not differentiating between rainwater harvesting and groundwater recharge. So we as a rainwater management professional, we sometimes explain people that what is your requirement. You want to supply the water to grounds or you want to store the water. And we generally suggest people who prefer to store the rainwater for their further usages, direct consumption, or maybe supply to their industrial shade or maybe their agriculture processes. For them, we suggest them to build a tank, a storage tank. For rainwater harvesting specifically, we advise rooftop recharge. Rooftop recharge is a process where the rainwater falls on your terraces, your shades, and then we divert all the collected rainwater to a filtration system. After filtering the water, we store the water to a storage tank. Let me show you a map where we do both the processes. Here in this map you can see that rainwater falls on your terrace, then through the drain pipe we divert the rainwater to a filter system where you can see this filter tub. After filtration of the water, we can do both the things. One, we can store the water in the storage tank as seen here, and then the overflow pipe can be diverted to the borewell nearby premises so that you can collect the rainwater. And if the rainfall was excess, and due to that your storage capacities are over, you can divert that excess rainwater to the ground water recharge system. So by this process you can do both the things. You can collect your water for your usage, and you can supply the rainwater to ground aquifers, which will help in improving the quality of the water in ground. Here in the city Surat, Gujarat, India, where we are operational, we have the problem of saline water. Our water in our grounds are sour and are not consumable directly or indirectly when we extract the groundwater from through bore wells. So, by supplying rainwater to grounds of Surat city, the aquifers of Surat city, we are working on improving the quality of the water underground, and we have created some great results by reducing the TDS of the water up to say 80% in 3 or 4 seasons of rain. Now people living in city should, or I would say people living in city must opt for such rooftop recharge system, because when you talk about a city, generally there is a image that cities are always the enemy of the nature, all the natural processes. Cities are the biggest reason of global warming, climate change, greenhouse gases emission. For every bad environmental effect, everyone blames cities of the planet. But we at Rainwater Management understand and share with people that cities have highest potential to give back to the nature through rainwater management. Because in cities, maybe in old city, maybe in newly developed cities, you have a very large amount of terrace areas, maybe in square kilometers, where you, me, and even government, we all can combine our efforts and can store trillions and trillions of liters of rainwater, which will be usable for our urban usages. There is one standard calculation of rainwater collection. The calculation goes like, when you have 1 square meter of terrace area and you get 1 inch of rainfall on that 1 square meter area, you approximately collect around 25 liters of rainwater. Now you can just simply multiply these figures with the terrace area of your city. I roughly calculated the potential of my Surat city. Our city has roughly radius diameter of around 140 kilometers, where I calculated only 10% as a terrace area, which comes to 14 square kilometer. And by applying this calculation to 14 square kilometers, I was able to calculate up to 2 trillion liters of rainwater each year, which can be available to us for direct consumption plus the rest area, 90% area of the city. The rainwater can be diverted to the ground aquifers. So at that calculation, my calculator stopped and I could not derive on the figure. But yes, especially in Indian cities or India, we do not have shortage of water, but we have simply mismanaged the water, and that's why we are falling short on waters each summer. Now I'll show you another figure where you can directly offer groundwater recharge, especially in village area, rural area and farmlands. In farms, you can build up this kind of borewell recharge system. Where you can divert the rainwater which was collected on your farms or the open land or the surface to the borewell. In this structure, we have built filters. In urban area, I've showed you the filter tub, but here on ground, in farms and the surface area recharge system, you need to create the filter system with the help of obviously some rubbles, metals, aggregates, sand, meshes, nylon meshes, PVC meshes, all those stuff. And you can collect the rainwater from your farms and open parking area, maybe grounds, school grounds, etc. Where you have the open land, you can build such structure. In villages, we have seen many wells which are dried up now. So for such wells also, we can build such structure. This is a well recharge structure. Where you can divert the rainwater through this soak pits, and these soak pits will clean and filter your water and supply it to your well, and the excess water can be taken out from the system. So there are many ways to collect and harvest the rainwater or supplying the rainwater to the ground aquifers. But what we need is intensity, good intention, and obviously the fear of tomorrow, where our future generations will not be able to get consumable water. Now we can show you some work which we have done, but before that I would like to show you some structures. Those are not favorable for at least urban areas. On Twitter, on Facebook, on WhatsApp, you might have seen such structures where people are digging, say, 4 to 5 cubic feet trench, filling it with metals, rubbles, aggregates, etc., and putting such drum and the pipe from which they are collecting the rainwater and supplying it to this trench. But this structure is having two limitations. One, when you do not have a pipeline to the ground aquifers, you cannot supply water to the grounds. Here in this structure there is no borewell. Borewell is the first compulsion for groundwater recharge. Through this structure, you are supplying water to the grounds. If you build this structure in the city area, this will cause damages to the heavy structures like high-rise buildings, bungalows, especially the foundations of the buildings and bungalows. Because water will not percolate to the aquifers directly. The water will find its way underground and that may reach to the foundation of your building, where 1 inch or maybe half inch pressure on your foundation that will cause a collapse of whole the building. So I request everyone that if you are opting for such structures, please build such structures at least 100 meter away from any building, because this can damage the foundations of the building. Now guys, I am showing you some of our work. As I show you this figure before also, we have built such harvesting systems around Surat city with government and in even private societies. We would be very happy to inform you that we, Rainwater Management, are the only company whose developed filters are accepted, recommended and used by government. Here in this picture you can see this harvesting system, this filter is installed at Palsana Taluka Panchayat, district Surat, which is a government office where we have installed a rainwater harvesting system. If you can read up, you can see this through this filter, the Palsana Taluka Panchayat office, that is Palsana block office, is able to conserve up to 4,06,000 liters of rainwater each year from past 2 seasons. Now you can see this another government office work where it is done at Badoli Taluka Panchayat, that is Badoli block office in district Surat, where we have installed a rainwater harvesting filter. As I mentioned before, it is government approved, recommended and used by government. This is the only filter developed by Rainwater Management. Here in Badoli block office, they are approximately conserving 4,98,750 liters, that is around 5 lakh liters of rainwater each year. They wanted us to supply this water directly to the borewell so that they can create a better quality in aquifers. Here is another government work done by us, that is district staff quarters in district Surat. You can see the filter, the merged pipelines and whole harvesting system installed at district staff quarters. This system is conserving around 3,23,750 liters of rain water each year. Now, we have worked in some other districts of Gujarat also. Here you can see the Range Forest Office of Block Subir in district Dangs. We have installed this rainwater harvesting system made by Rainwater Management Devram International. This particular office has terrace area of around 2,500 square feet, and this office is conserving at least 4 lakh liters of rainwater each season. The expense, okay, I forgot to tell you, the expense of whole system was just 43,000 for each of the above office, 43 to 50,000. Now friends, as I shown you before, this is borewell recharge system. We have built such a system at another government premises, that is Haidarganj Primary School in district Surat. As you can see in the image, we first built the borewell here, then we excavated the land around the borewell, you can say 10 by 10 by 10 feet, that is 1,000 cubic feet. We excavated the land. Then we installed all the filter media in the system, and here you can see a recharge bore which I shown you on the first image. This is the complete system where you can collect the water of all the surface of your region. Here you can see in the first image, this is a school compound having at least 150,000 square feet area, including the terrace. So this premises was able to collect more than 2 crore liter of rainwater through this recharge borewell system. And as I told you, we could see the 80% of change in the TDS that was done in this particular project. Now I am opening the platform for everyone who wants to discuss the issues, and I would even like to share some research with you guys, that what would be the result and impact of rainwater management at macro level on the national level. Here on Wikipedia there is one article where they have mentioned about our work. I am sharing with you this particular work done by some Mr. Shah. Through a proper execution of rainwater management plan of the nation, Mr. Dhaval Pandya, that's me, wants to achieve following goals for reducing global warming, controlling climate change, and scarcity of consumable water for the planet. If we plan the rainwater management nationally, what we can achieve as a nation is: 1. Free flowing main rivers of the nation throughout the year, resulting in better aquaculture conditions. 2. Reduced cost of irrigation and urban supply of water by at least 40% by all means of money, energy, and manpower. 3. Increased capacity of hydropower projects, which may lead to cheaper electricity and extra income for the state. 4. Increased productivity and variety of farmlands at lesser electricity consumption. Less carbon and other chemicalized gases emission by thermal, fossil fuels and nuclear power plants due to increased capacity of hydropower plants. Sufficient water availability throughout the year for all purposes with energy efficiency. 7. Better quality and quantity of water in groundwater tables. And 8. Reduce coal mining, fuel drilling, and even nuclear power plant waste management. Results are known to each and every human being around who are bit educated about the climate change, global warming, and the another environmental problems. So friends, through rainwater management, we want to fight the biggest devil, that is global warming. We are almost aware of effects of global warming these days on our planet. Through a proper rainwater management plan, we can surely reduce our role and our contribution in heating up the planet. So I would request, suggest, and offering my services to each of you to plan out your rainwater management plan at least your own level. I'm not talking about say reaching to government, reaching to chief minister or prime minister, or say Jal Shakti Mantralaya or anyone, but we can start working. It does not cost much. If you are able to buy a premises worth 10 lakh Indian rupees, or that is say 1 million Indian rupees, obviously you can spare another 100,000 rupees for this rainwater management of your premises. So friends, here I am concluding with rainwater management plan program made, researched and executed by Rainwater Management and Messrs Devram International, Surat. For your any query, any question, you can post your comments or feel free to contact us on 93740 I'm repeating the number 93740 For international users, you can add ISD code of India, that is 0091 before the number. Thank you guys, and please feel free to contact us for your any requirement of rainwater management. Thank you.